So, what is Philosophy Circles? Well, it's a streamlined approach to philosophy for children. And what's that? It's a dialogical pedagogy that gets children thinking about challenging and difficult, juicy questions with the teacher as a facilitator rather than being the font of all knowledge. What makes the Philosophy Circles approach different are two major things. The first is that rather than being another thing to do, it's another way of doing the things you're already doing. So instead of having to be a standalone and separate subject, although that's great if you've got the time in your timetable to devote to it, Philosophy Circles can identify the opportunities for deep, challenging questions within the curriculum that you're already covering, and then allow you to facilitate really interesting discussions that take the thinking deeper. One of the problems with cross-curricular topics can sometimes be that they lack intellectual depth. And with this approach, you can find the underlying questions that are of more significance and that your most able learners will really enjoy chewing over. With the tutors, for example, you can look at details of Tudor life and how they wore different clothes depending on what social class they were from. But an interesting underlying question, if you're looking at, say, Henry VIII, is can a bad man be a good king? When you look at his private life and you contrast that with his success as a monarch, how do those fit together? And that's a question not just for that topic, but for the wider world. The other big difference, as well as being something you can do within the curriculum, is that Philosophy for Circles is structured around three clear, memorable principles. Get moving, why questions, and take a back seat. And because it's got a really clear structure that's based around principles and not a particular sequence of doing things, it's easier for teachers to stay true to the underlying reasons why you're doing this pedagogy rather than getting lost in the surface features and rituals.